Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. English channel, AA1, the place where learning English feels simple, enjoyable, and something you can actually look forward to. I'm Jack.
And I'm Shakira. It's so wonderful to be back with all of you. Honestly, I've been excited for today's conversation since this morning.
Really? I can tell. You look super energetic today. What's your secret? Did you drink 3 cups of coffee?
Not at all. Just a good night's sleep, a big glass of water, and lots of positive energy. That's enough for me. But I have to admit something.
Uh-oh, that butt sounds serious. What happened?
Yesterday wasn't my best day. I was trying to learn something completely new. It wasn't English, but it was really challenging. After reading the same page again and again, I almost said, "That's it. I can't do this."
Oh, I know that feeling so well. It's like your brain suddenly refuses to cooperate.
Exactly. I started thinking maybe I wasn't smart enough. I felt frustrated and honestly wanted to quit.
I think everyone listening has experienced that at least once. Whether it's English, school, work, or learning a new skill, we've all had moments when giving up feels easier than continuing.
That's true. Sometimes the hardest part isn't the lesson itself, it's convincing yourself to keep going.
And that's exactly why today's topic is so important.
Yes, today we're talking about why you should never give up, even when learning feels difficult. Because those tough days aren't there to stop you, they're there to make you stronger.
I love that. Learning English isn't always easy. Some days, it feels like climbing a huge mountain.
A really tall mountain.
But don't worry, we're going to climb it together, one step at a time.
Before we begin, we have a tiny favor to ask.
If you enjoy our conversations, please hit the like button. It takes just a second, but it really helps our channel grow.
And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss our weekly English lessons, stories, and practical tips.
Also, if you know someone who's feeling discouraged while learning English, send them this video. Sometimes a little encouragement can completely change someone's day.
Absolutely. All right, Jack, let's get started. Tell me honestly, after yesterday, what helped you get back on your feet?
You know what I did first? I didn't open another book. I walked into the kitchen and made myself a hot cup of tea.
Tea fixes everything, doesn't it?
Maybe not everything, but it definitely helps me think more clearly.
So, while you were drinking your tea, what changed your mind?
I remembered something my old teacher once told me. She looked at me and said, Jack, when something feels easy, you're only repeating what you already know. But when it feels difficult, that's when your brain is learning something new.
Wow, I really like that.
At first, I didn't understand what she meant. But yesterday, those words came back to me, and suddenly everything made sense.
You know what? That reminds me of going to the gym.
Really? How?
Think about it. If you always lift the lightest weights, your muscles never become stronger. Growth only happens when your muscles are challenged.
Ah, so our brains work the same way?
Exactly. Every difficult lesson is like lifting a heavier weight. It feels uncomfortable, but that's the moment you're actually improving.
So yesterday my brain was doing a full workout.
That's one way to say it.
Honestly, I felt bad because I couldn't understand everything. I thought I was failing.
Not at all. Imagine listening to an English conversation where you understand only half of it. Most people think that's failure.
But it isn't.
No, that's your brain working overtime. It's trying to connect words, understand meanings, and recognize patterns. Even if it feels slow, it's making progress.
That's actually comforting to hear.
So the next time you feel frustrated, don't say, "I'm terrible at English." Instead, tell yourself, my brain is getting stronger.
I like that much better. It changes the whole way you think.
Exactly. One small change in your mindset can make a huge difference in your learning journey.
But let me ask you something. What about those days when you study for an hour and the next morning it feels like you've forgotten almost everything?
That's a question almost every English learner asks. And the answer might surprise you.
Seriously, Shakira, sometimes I learned 10 new words today and tomorrow it feels like they've all disappeared. It's so frustrating.
I know exactly how that feels. But here's the good news. You haven't really lost those words.
Wait, I haven't?
Nope, they're still inside your brain. Think of them like books in a huge library. Sometimes you just need a little more practice to find the right shelf again.
So my vocabulary isn't gone, it's just hiding.
Exactly. And every time you read, listen, or speak English, you're helping your brain find those words faster.
That actually makes me feel a lot better. I always thought forgetting meant I was doing something wrong.
Not at all. Forgetting is a normal part of learning. The important thing is coming back and practicing again.
So even learning just one new word today is still progress.
Absolutely. Never underestimate small victories.
I think we celebrate big achievements too much and ignore the tiny ones.
I couldn't agree more. Many people only feel successful when they become fluent. But real success happens long before that.
How do you mean?
Ask yourself a simple question. Are you better than you were last month?
Hmm. Yes, I think so.
Great. Now ask yourself another one. Do you understand more English today than you did a year ago?
Definitely. Back then, I could barely understand simple conversations. Now, I can watch videos, read articles, and even speak with more confidence.
See, that's real progress. Don't compare yourself to someone who's been learning for 10 years. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday.
I like that. Yesterday's Jack is my only competition.
Exactly.
And honestly, I still make mistakes all the time.
So do I. Everyone does.
Really?
Of course. Making mistakes doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're brave enough to try.
That's a completely different way of looking at it.
Think about babies learning to walk. They fall again and again. But nobody laughs and says, maybe walking isn't for you.
That's true. They simply stand up and keep trying.
Exactly. Learning English works the same way. Every mistake is just another step toward becoming better.
Wow, I'm starting to see my mistakes in a completely different way now. But Shakira, there's another problem that so many people have.
Let me guess. Is it the famous excuse, I don't have enough time?
Exactly. People say, I work all day, I take care of my family, I'm exhausted. When I see my English book, I just close it again.
And honestly, that's a real challenge. Life gets busy. But here's the mistake many people make.
What's that?
Imagine you're standing at the bottom of a huge mountain. If you keep staring at the top, you'll probably feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, I'd probably turn around and go home.
Exactly. But what if you only focused on the next step? Then the mountain suddenly feels much easier.
So instead of thinking about learning English for 2 hours,
Just think about 5 minutes.
only 5?
Yes, 5 focused minutes are far better than doing nothing at all.
That actually sounds possible, even on a busy day.
Exactly. You could learn one new word, watch a short English video, read one paragraph, or listen to a short podcast while you're walking.
So the goal isn't to study for hours every day.
No, the goal is simply to stay consistent.
I love that idea. Small actions repeated every day become big results.
That's how every successful learner improves.
You know, Your advice reminds me of something.
Really? What is it?
It's like walking home during the rain. You don't suddenly teleport home.
I wish we could.
Me too. But instead, you just keep taking one step after another. You're wet, you're tired, but every step brings you closer.
That's a beautiful example.
And I guess learning English is exactly the same.
It really is.
But can I ask you something a little more personal?
Of course.
What helps you when life feels really heavy? Not just with English, but with everything.
For me, it's my faith. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I stop for a moment and pray. It reminds me that I don't have to carry every burden by myself.
I like that. Sometimes we try so hard to solve every problem alone that we forget it's okay to ask God for strength.
Exactly. Believing that God knows our hearts and understands our struggles gives me peace. Even when I can't see the answer, I trust that He hasn't forgotten me.
That's really comforting. And I think many of our listeners needed to hear that today.
You know, Jack, when I trust God, I don't suddenly become stronger overnight, but I do feel lighter.
Lighter?
Yes, it's like someone is reminding me, keep going. You're not walking this journey alone.
That's beautiful. Sometimes we carry so much pressure on our shoulders. We worry about our future, our jobs, our studies, and we forget to pause.
Exactly. God sees every little effort we make, even when no one else notices.
So even if I'm learning just one new English word today,
And that effort still matters.
and even if I make mistakes,
Allah knows you're trying your best. That's what matters.
wow, that really changes the way I think.
Me too. It reminds me that learning English isn't only about grammar or vocabulary.
Then what is it about?
It's about opening new doors, meeting people from different countries, finding better opportunities, sharing your ideas with the world.
When you say it like that, English feels much bigger than just another subject.
Exactly. Every new word you learn is another key that unlocks a new opportunity.
And if we quit,
We close those doors before we even get a chance to open them.
that's something I never want to do.
Neither do I.
All right, let's see if I've learned today's lesson.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
First, when learning feels difficult, I shouldn't panic because my brain is growing stronger.
Perfect.
Second, I don't need giant steps every day. Even 5 minutes of practice counts.
Exactly.
Third, I should trust God because He knows my heart and sees every effort I make.
Beautifully said.
I think I'm forgetting something.
Yes, one very important thing.
Oh, tell me.
Don't forget to rest.
Wait, I thought you said never stop.
There's a big difference between resting and quitting.
Explain that.
Imagine you're running a marathon. Every runner stops for a drink of water. That doesn't mean they've given up. They're simply preparing themselves to keep going.
Ah, now I get it.
So if you're tired, take a break. Relax. Spend time with your family. Go for a walk. Enjoy your favorite snack. Then come back with fresh energy.
Rest, but never quit.
Exactly.
I think that's one of the most valuable lessons I've learned today.
I'm really happy to hear that, Jack. Sometimes all we need is a new way of looking at things.
You know what's funny? When we started talking today, I was still thinking about yesterday's bad experience. But now, I actually feel excited to continue learning.
That's the power of changing your mindset. The challenge didn't disappear, you just became stronger.
I hope everyone listening feels the same way.
I'm sure many of them do. And if you're listening right now, remember this. It's completely okay to be a beginner.
Yes, nobody starts as an expert.
Exactly. Every fluent English speaker was once someone who struggled with simple words and basic sentences.
And they kept going.
That's the secret. They didn't become successful because they were perfect. They became successful because they refused to quit.
I love that.
Me too.
You know what I enjoy most about this channel?
Hmm, let me guess. The comment exactly.ts?
Yes, every time I read them, I'm amazed.
Me too. We have learners joining us from so many different countries.
It's incredible. Different cultures, different languages, but everyone shares the same dream to become better at English.
And that's what makes this community so special. We're not competing with each other.
We are growing together.
Exactly.
So if you're having a difficult day today,
Please don't believe the little voice that says, you're not good enough.
that voice lies.
It does. Because every sentence you practice,
Every word you learn
every mistake you correct,
is another step towards your goal.
and here's something very important.
What's that?
Never compare your journey with someone else's.
That's hard sometimes.
I know. Social media makes it easy to compare ourselves. We see people speaking perfect English and think, why can't I do that?
I felt that too.
But you don't know how many years they practiced. You only see the result, not the struggle behind it.
So instead of comparing myself with others,
Compare yourself with the person you were yesterday.
if today's Jack knows one more word than yesterday's Jack,
Then today's Jack is winning.
I like that. I want to be the winner of every single day.
And you can be. One small step, one new word, one conversation at a time.
You know, Shakira, every time we have these conversations, I leave feeling more motivated.
Aw, thank you. But honestly, that's what good friends are for. We remind each other to keep moving, especially on the difficult days.
And that's exactly how we feel about everyone watching this video.
Absolutely. You're not just viewers to us. You're part of our English learning family.
A family that keeps growing every single week.
And we love that. Every time we open the comments, we see messages from people all around the world.
It's amazing. Different countries, different cultures, different accents, but one common goal.
To become more confident in English.
Exactly. And honestly, reading your stories inspires us too.
Sometimes someone writes, today I spoke English for the first time.
Or, I finally understood an English movie without subtitles.
Those moments make us smile because we know how much courage that takes.
So, if you're listening today and you're having a tough time,
We want you to hear this clearly.
you're stronger than you think.
You're learning, even when it doesn't feel like it.
And every small effort you make today is building a better tomorrow.
So please, don't be too hard on yourself.
Progress isn't about being perfect.
It's about showing up again tomorrow.
Even if tomorrow you only learn one new word.
That one word still counts.
Every expert once started with their very first word.
Exactly. Nobody was born speaking perfect English.
So be patient with yourself.
Celebrate every little improvement.
And most importantly, never give up.
Never give up.
Wow, time really flies when we are talking.
Before we finish, let's quickly go over the biggest lessons from today's conversation.
Before we finish, Let's quickly go over the biggest lessons from today's conversation.
Great idea. A quick recap will help everyone remember the most important points.
Alright, let's see if I can remember everything we talked about today.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
First, when learning feels difficult, it doesn't mean I'm failing. It means my brain is working and becoming stronger.
Exactly. Challenges aren't your enemy, they're proof that you're growing.
Second, I don't have to study for hours every single day.
Right. Even 5 or 10 focused minutes can make a real difference if you stay consistent.
Third, it's okay to take a break.
Yes, rest when you're tired, but don't give up. Rest gives you energy to continue.
Fourth, mistakes aren't something to be afraid of.
They're actually signs of courage. Every mistake teaches you something new.
And finally, trust God.
Absolutely. When life feels heavy, remember that Allah knows your heart. He sees every effort, every prayer, and every step you take. You're never walking alone.
That message really gives me hope.
Me too. And I hope it brings hope to everyone listening today.
Well, I think I'm ready to go back and continue studying.
That's the spirit. I believe in you.
Thanks. And to everyone watching, thank you for spending your time with us today.
We truly appreciate every single one of you.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Mr. English channel for more fun and practical English lessons.
And don't keep this video to yourself. Share it with a friend who needs a little encouragement today. Sometimes, one simple message can completely change someone's day.
Before we leave, we have a question for you.
When you feel like giving up, what helps you keep going?
Is it listening to music,
Talking to a friend?
reading a book?
Or praying and trusting God?
We'd love to hear your story in the comments.
Or tell us one small victory you had this week. Maybe you learned a new word, understood an English sentence, or spoke English with someone for the first time.
No victory is too small. Every step deserves to be celebrated.
Exactly. We'll be reading your comments and we can't wait to celebrate your progress with you.
Alright, everyone, that's all for today's episode.
Keep learning,
Keep believing in yourself,
keep smiling.
and remember, every small step you take today brings you closer to the person you want to become. Never give up.
Every small step you take today brings you closer to the person you want to become. Never give up.
Take care, everyone.
We'll see you in the next episode.